Welcome to Brain Rock. I'm Jason.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Yes,
oh,
it is.
There it is.
Oh, crack
Hobby
one open
one for the working man. That's
Oh,
right.
brother, I need it.
It has been a rough one out there for me. It's been a rough one out there for you. It's been a rough one out there for all you out there in the digital space.
Brother, I don't know if you know, but we have been in the news for all the wrong reasons.
You and me.
Are
we finally getting what we deserve? Because listen, we got this fucking piece of wood.
We got that piece of wood.
That's some good wood. We got this fucking piece of wood.
That's the good wood right there.
Spelt wrong. Where's our new wood?
I was gonna say we're in the news for all the wrong reasons. Our us being the state representatives for Florida and Texas.
That's true. I am an ambassador.
I am an ambassador for the state of Texas, even though we'll probably get into it a little bit later on in the show tonight. I don't really feel quite like a Texan just yet. Hey, howdy, y'all. I don't really know if I'm there yet. But yeah, man. Some news on the world of healthcare and sickness and wealth. Our states just don't give a fuck. Apparently,
we're doing great.
We're winning in the thing you don't want to be winning at.
Winning for all the wrong reasons. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, number one for running shit into the mud.
Yeah, and but at the same time, like, we've got 1 foot in our roots.
Well,
that too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, brother, trust me. Talk to my man Tito. I ain't getting any younger.
Tito sounds like a charm.
He's a hoot.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Tito if you're watching. But anyway. Yeah, but we got like 1 foot in the New York territory, so like we got some like New York roots,
and there's some New York news too.
Well,
which we'll get into.
Listen, fuck all of you. Didn't I tell every last one of you motherfuckers about that son of a bitch Cuomo?
Listen,
didn't I tell on this show? Didn't I say he was a crook?
He's Italian. He's Italian. He touches the people. He's
Parmesan cheese on women's breasts and licks it off.
Shit. Oh, damn. You think that? Oh, never mind. I think, you got me going there for a minute. I got hot for a sec. I was just like, oh, hang on. There are 3 things in there that I really enjoy. Of those 2 things you said, 3 out of the 2 I really enjoy.
Okay. Well, as long as it consent, folks.
Consent is key.
Very important. Fucking Cuomo.
Listen. Allegedly, he was proven to have done it.
Allegedly proven to have guilty.
To have done it.
Yes.
Listen. Just get him out of office. Just get him, like motherfucker needs to go. Like, period.
First off,
regardless of,
they all need to go.
They all need to go. Every last one of them. Why am I drinking water? I have a beer open. What am I doing with my life?
Yeah, what are you doing? I don't know. You deserve it. How the fuck did any leader not get fired? Not a single fucking one lose office after the way that the pandemic was handled. Like, across the fucking board.
Listen.
Can we hit the reset button?
I mean, I would like to.
Where's The Rock?
Where's Dwayne? He's on the Jungle Cruise, which we just watched, actually.
Oh, I still gotta see it. Was it good?
Yeah, it was everything I would have expected.
And you have ridden the Jungle Cruise.
I have.
So.
Oh, yo, you. There's a. I won't say anything.
Okay. Is a Disney fan gonna be happy?
I think a Disney World fan would be happy.
Okay,
yes.
All right, that's all I
think a Disney World fan would be very happy. Honestly, it's a movie with The Rock, so you should already go in with a certain assumption of how the movie's going to be.
That's right.
met my expectations, and I expected to be happy and enjoy the movie, and that's what I did.
Well, there you go. Can't ask for more than that. It's like
Can't ask for more than that.
It's like that fucking Aladdin movie with Will Smith. Like hopes are low, like expectations are low, but like it's still Will Smith.
Right.
So you're like, there's gonna be at least one shining star in the turd of this movie.
I mean, he acted his ass off.
And he was wonderful.
Yeah.
Like he was fantastic in that movie. Everybody else,
I thought the hey there. I thought the girl was okay. The girl who played Jasmine.
no, she sucked. She got her song that didn't fit the theme of the movie at all.
I don't know. Okay.
It's like we're here. It's like we're here, right?
Right.
This is the story we're following. Oh, let's just bank up and do a whole song about something that has nothing to do with the actual plot of the movie or what's happening in the movie, but it's woke, so we're gonna put it in there.
Did that have wait? Did that have anything to do with the plot?
Not a goddamn thing.
I clearly was not paying attention then.
You didn't have to. Like Will Smith was wonderful.
Okay.
But anyway, fuck Cuomo.
Yeah, fuck Cuomo.
We've been saying it this whole time on this show, way before it was cool. So
listen, go back to the archives, hit that subscribe button. Don't miss an episode of this show. We do it weekly along with many other forms of content. But yeah, you have been on the Cuomo train for quite some time.
He made me leave.
Yeah, he made you leave.
Made me leave, and today I stand here before you. Well, I'm sitting, but I sit here before you on the grand stage of the internet to officially announce I am now officially a Florida man.
You're officially?
Officially.
Were you not originally a Florida man before?
Well, no, because like
I feel
when
like
you look at the when you look at the law,
okay,
and you read through the pamphlets, and Bergman, if you're out there, you can back me up on this. Like when you look at the law and you look at all the dry ink that's out there on the phosphorus, and you're combing through the sheets, you'll find that in it states that you are not a resident of a specific state until you have lived there for more than 6 months.
Okay. Which I'm at.
No, I have not, but I have not lived here for more than 6 months.
Okay.
I lived here for 3.
Oh.
However,
it's been 3 months. Holy shit.
It's been 3 months, but crazy, right?
Wow.
However, you are also become a resident of that state when you obtain a driver's license from that state, and I did that today.
Really?
Went on down to the DMV. Well, not the DMV.
Is it okay? Is it like Texas? Because Texas, you don't technically go to the DMV.
We did not go to the DMV. Where do you go?
There's a different department that you go. Like there's a department that I think specifically handles licensing, and that's where we go. But it's not like the DMV per se.
No, ours is the tax collector's office.
That's okay. That's very similar to Texas. I think ours is the tax collector. Yeah, got to go pay the tax man.
Gotta go pay the tax man. So we get there, and they strongly encourage that you make an appointment beforehand.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
And appointments are a month out. So like we've been waiting a month to go down and get our licenses, right? So we go down there. I take half a day off of work, just to go do this type of thing. I went online. I got all the documentation ready to go. I got the birth certificate, social security card, 2 pieces of mail, the goddamn deed to my house. Be like, no, motherfuckers, I really fucking live here. Like, I ain't leaving. Can't make me. So, go in there. The wife's got all her stuff. We're going to get them both taken care of at the same time. Go up there and hand all my stuff. And she's like, okay. The wife hands her stuff, and she goes, well, where's your marriage certificate? And we're both looking at each other like, I didn't say dick about a marriage certificate.
Wait, why do you need a marriage certificate to get a license?
Because they would not and refused to give my wife a license because the name on her birth certificate did not match the name on her driver's license, on her social security card, on the pieces of mail that she received because she, in fact, changed her name when we got married.
Right.
So, listen, they talk about a patriarchy in this world. You want to talk about some shit that ain't fair?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
I 100% thought that you were going to say they would not give her her driver's license without proof that she was married first.
Oh,
Period.
no.
Like that. That's where I thought it was going, and I was like,
I mean, that's fucked up.
Seems on par for Florida.
And you know who's the real cunt in the situation?
Do tell.
Queen Elizabeth.
What the fuck does this have to do?
The first one, right?
Okay, the first one.
The first Queen Elizabeth. She's a real bitch in all this, right? She got the power.
Mm-hmm.
All right? She was playing some, CNC Music Factory? Like, she got the power. And she didn't change dick for laws for women.
Right.
What the fuck's all that all about?
You think she was just in it for the money?
Well, I don't know what the deal is. Like,
I don't know.
You see these motherfuckers gerrymandering all over the goddamn place nowadays, changing the fucking laws that suits their goddamn needs. You know? But fucking Queen Elizabeth couldn't help a sister out back in the day.
I fucking love this show because the fact that you just seamlessly went from my wife couldn't get a driver's license because of that cunt Queen Elizabeth, the first one, because all these motherfuckers are gerrymandering and making up their own laws. The transition.
And it makes sense.
This is why we have the Wooden YouTube Award, okay? This is why all they gave us was wood.
That's right. But seriously though, like, what the fuck? And like, and then what? Like her cunt daughter, like, couldn't do anything either. It's like, can anybody help these women out?
You're a true feminist, you know that?
Bro, I know. I'm fighting the good fight.
You're fighting a fight, all right. I don't know who for, but you're certainly fighting a fight. I love your approach. It's unique. It's different. That's a you thing. Keep going with it.
But anyway, like, what the fuck, man? Like, her New York driver's license,
right,
had her new last name on it. Her fucking social security card had the new last name on it.
Right.
They still wouldn't do it.
Really?
Still would not, without a fucking marriage certificate. But me, just because I got a penis.
Just because how dare you? Who the fuck do you think you are walking around with your dick in your
felt
pants?
guilty the whole time.
Yeah, you should feel guilty.
I mean, you can see it in my driver's license photo.
Yeah.
This is guilt written all over my face. Like, if I get pulled over, I'm fucked because the cop's going to take one look at it and be like, he did it.
He did something and it ain't right.
He's guilty as fuck. Well, that's the other thing too. Like, when I was taking the picture, I had the wife and kids there, and she, like, my poor wife had to sit through me getting it without her.
Right.
And it was just like, I'm sitting there, and she's just like, "Why don't you smile?" And I'm like, "No, because, like, if I get pulled over, I'm not gonna be smiling.
No.
So I want them to make sure that they know it's me.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking guilty,
right,
in the photo.
But like, also, like, when you go to the bar and you got to show your ID, you don't want to be like, They're like, no, we don't want you here. Wait, Bergman in the chat. Power was starting to be siphoned from the monarchy, dating back to the Magna Carta. So now you know.
I'm still saying, like, she had the power. Like,
okay.
Could be saying, what is love? I don't know.
So do you now, but now that you've been able to go through that, do you feel as though that you are officially a resident of the state of Florida? Has it set in yet?
Yes and no. Like, I feel more, like, first off, I'm so much happier here. Like, it is not even close.
Okay.
But two, like, I'm still trying to figure things out as far as like the whereabouts of things, that sort of thing. But I also do feel like kind of like the new kid in school where you're just kind of like you're open to everything,
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
I'm just like I'm here, I am the sponge.
Right, take it all in, try it out, see what you like.
Just trying to get over there,
The
Yeah,
lady.
and that's the other thing too is so the wife originally not originally, but she lived in Florida previously.
Right.
So when all this shit was going down and she was helping me, I was getting my license, she was sitting there and we had to make an appointment for her to go back. So she's just like, okay, well, I can help you make the new appointment. And she was able to look up my wife's old account with a DMV and everything. And we're just like, can't you just, like, she's there. You see she's there, she's here. She's there, she's here. Can we just do this? I don't want to come back.
Right.
And they wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't do it.
Sounds like some bullshit.
Fucking queens.
Okay. So you're happier being down there.
Happier in Florida.
Overall,
I don't know if I'm still. I don't know if I'm still in the honeymoon phase though.
Okay.
Like it's been raining like a motherfucker out here lately, and like I'm not happy with that, and I've got to mow my lawn, which is like twice as big as my New York lawn, and I got to mow it twice as often.
Yeah.
Although I did let my New York lawn go to shit for a while, so that's on me. That's my bad.
I'm like sort of trying to get like patches of my lawn to die, so I don't have to.
Oh, you gotta mow it short. You gotta mow it short.
I mowed it so fucking short the first time, and I'm like, all this grass is dead.
This is a dad content I love. Let's talk about the lawn.
So because like our side yard is completely flooded, wet, moist. It has been wet since the day we moved in. I'm pretty sure that those fucks that built the house didn't do a good job. Period.
You don't say. What evidence do you have?
My ceiling still isn't fucking painted yet. Bro?
Did I drop off the bucket?
No, not yet.
Did I drop off the paint?
No, I'm refusing. I'm refusing to let them get away with this. But that was something else I addressed with them today because I had to send an email. But I was like, our side yard is a fucking mess, dude. It's been you cannot walk through it. You cannot get a lawnmower through it. I like had to fucking do a hack weed whack job just to trim the grass down. Pretty sure that the irrigation system running underground is leaking in some capacity. And it's going to turn into like a sinkhole or something. I don't know. But I'm at the point where I'm like, let it all die. Just let that grass die, and then we're gonna build a nice walkway going from the driveway to the backyard, and then we'll probably kill most of the grass in the backyard because we're gonna put a shed up, we're gonna put a patio in. So like, I'm gonna get a pool, like a plastic, fucking Walmart pool. Just sit my ass in that, and I'm like,
get yourself one of them floating coolers.
Yeah. Plus, let me tell you something, man. I mowed the lawn. So last week, I actually had like 2 days off midweek. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Oh, I'll mow the lawn. Went out, mowed the lawn. It was so fucking hot.
Oh, brother.
I can't. I just drenched.
Did you get yourself a sun hat?
I didn't get myself a sun hat yet. We're looking.
You gotta get yourself a sun hat.
My buddy's in town. He's like, we gotta get you a hat. You need a hat. So maybe at some point, hat. Enough people have told me that I need a hat. Listen, I've already got the boots. I've got the thigh high rubber boots. Well, not thigh high.
Okay,
like the calf high rubber boots. That would be weird. Me walking around my front yard in some fucking thigh high boots.
It'd be stylish.
Okay, and I'm actually trying to work on my style a little bit, so I guess that would be okay.
Okay, you need to.
I've got the tall rubber boots to get through the muck, which are great because when they're covered in mud, I just hose them off when I'm done.
Right.
Which is, that's another thing I learned that they don't tell you. Folks, invest in a good hose.
Oh, yes.
Dude, we bought a cheap hose. It was I do
get what you pay for.
You do get what you pay for. Do not recommend. A good hose will save you time and energy.
You buy a cheap hose, you're gonna come home with something you didn't want.
Mm-hmm. Probably can get some bugs on the inside of that tube. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna try to maybe cut off some of that grass, and then for the walkway in the patio eventually.
I was gonna do the same thing because we want to put in, one of them nice patios out back, nice screened in area. So I'm like, fuck the grass. Who gives a fuck type of thing.
Yeah.
But turns out here in Florida, where it rains a fuck ton,
dude,
if you don't mow the grass, the water doesn't go away.
Oh, okay.
So you have to mow the grass.
Do you have bad
so that
drainage?
The sun. Oh, it's horrible.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what we got.
You have to mow the grass so that the sun can evaporate the water
right
that builds up in your backyard because we let it go long for a little while. And it was like a 90-degree fucking day. It hadn't rained in a day. I walk back there and I am like balls deep in swamp water.
Dude, yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? And it's like, turns out, and plus the goddamn skeeters. Like, you gotta get yourself some tiki torches with some of this, with salmonella. Is that it?
Yeah. Just throw some raw chickens out there on a burning lamp. That'll clear up the bugs real fine.
What's that stuff with skeeters?
Citronella?
Like? Citronella.
Or citronelle. I don't know how you say it really, but
get a plant. I don't know.
Buy some anti-bug juice. That's all you need. Yeah. So but like you feel like you're getting settled in, not quite there yet.
Yeah, not quite there yet, but at the same time, like willing to be.
Like I would hope I would hope you're willing to be since you live there.
Well, but that's also kind of the thing. Like I feel like some people move to a new area, to a new state, to a new location, and then they kind of become introverts. And then don't necessarily accept so my mother moved down here with us as well, and she's there and she just keeps talking about how like, man, everybody around here wants to talk to you.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, well, yeah, like we come from New York where you walk into a grocery store and everyone's like, you fucking better not look at me, let alone have a say, please excuse me, can I get the fucking grapes? Like,
right.
You're gonna get your ass beat. You say that. Here, you walk into a grocery store, everyone's asking you about your aunt that moved to fucking wherever to, like.
I had a conversation. I had a conversation with a guy about Syracuse the other day because I was wearing a Syracuse jersey, and he was like, Syracuse. I was like, yep. He goes, upstate. I was like, He goes, very nice in the fall. Sure is. Been there a few times. I'm from Rochester originally. Oh, really? Tell me more.
Garbage plates, am I right?
Garbage plates, yeah. Yeah, but then he was like, my parents lived in Syracuse for a little bit, but then we moved out to San Francisco in the 60s, which was probably a lot more fun to be in San Francisco in the 60s than Syracuse in the 60s. And I was like, you're absolutely right. He's like, yeah.
I mean, we had Woodstock.
Well, but like they had some hippie shit out there too, which is what he was getting.
Oh,
to.
Brother, they had first off, like the CIA was dosing hippies with LSD. So like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But anyway, I was gonna say something about
running into a person who just likes to talk about things.
Right. So, and that has happened. Like, I'll go into the goddamn liquor store.
Right.
And not the one with the aliens. But,
okay, not the one with the satellite when it
the satellite
issues in the sky.
Right. That is the Walmart liquor store, which I mean, you get what you pay for. So
I would 100% expect that.
Yes.
Yep.
So I go into the other one now. Because mainly it's closer, but like also satellites and shit. I don't trust Big Brother. So I go in there and like the second or third time I'm in there, the woman goes, "I've seen you in here a couple times now." I go, yeah. She goes, I hadn't seen you here before. I go, yeah, I just moved here.
Yeah.
And she goes, where are you from? I go, so it's Syracuse. And
North.
she's like, never been there.
Cool.
Like, cool.
Good
Can
story.
I just buy this Jose Cuervos and get out of here? Like, that's all I want to do. Is buy my Jackie D and my Jose.
I've seen you in here a few times. Well, you own a fucking store, don't you? Or like you're working here. Like,
that's
I've
a good
thing. Here a
thing.
few times.
I'm a repeat customer.
Yeah. That means something
you sell
you're
a product
doing
I like
is right.
I mean, and you're just standing behind the counter.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and basically, like, the quick conversation. She wants to move to Tallahassee or something, and I'm like, that's fantastic. I'm gonna take this and go get fucked up. So like, you have fun with what you're doing,
right? I'm gonna go do
and
this
I'm
now.
Gonna go have fun with what I'm doing. So like, I'm starting to try to get used to that a little bit more, like having to do more casual conversation than I'm used to. You know, I'm trying to like, but I still find myself doing the like sort of the same things of like doing the real shitty thing of like picking the chain restaurant over the local restaurant type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like we're trying.
I won't knock that because I understand. Listen, if there's a place you like, there's a place you like. Don't divert from it. If it's good for you, it's good for you. That's cool.
Like tonight we went to the Olive Garden.
Like we were just talking about the Olive Garden. How was the Olive Garden?
Honestly, this was one of the best Olive Garden experiences I've ever had. Which is still like, you know,
is it safe to
at the Olive Garden?
Would it be safe to say that the chain restaurants down south do it a little harder than the ones up north?
I certainly find that, and no, I don't think that the lady at the liquor store was hitting on me. But I also wouldn't know. There's also that too.
I feel like you would need a spotter there to really tell.
Oh, brother, I need a spotter.
You need a spotter.
Well, I don't need a spotter, but like,
yeah. So like, since we've come down here, I honestly, I don't know the last time we really went to a chain. I mean, okay, so we've done like, and this is not including like local chains, but like, you know, we've done the Whataburger down here,
right?
We've done we did do Taco Bell a few months back.
Oh, okay.
Which it had been like a year and a half since the last time I had Taco Bell, and I was like, it's what I remembered.
Right, it's an old friend.
But like beyond that, like I think we went to I take it back. When we first got down here, we did go to Applebee's because we had a gift card.
I mean, if you got a gift card,
and we're like, we got to use it. But beyond that, I don't think we've been to a single chain restaurant since moving down here.
See, we've been to the Olive Garden. We've been to the Texas Roadhouse, which I mean is just
haven't even been to Texas Roadhouse since we've moved here.
Wow.
The last time I went to a Texas Roadhouse, I went to one. No, after we moved out, like I've not been to one since we've moved down here. Have not been to one.
See, but and the other thing too is like we have sort of switched a little bit to trying the more local chain restaurants. So like we're going off Main Street. So we've been to the Zaxby's.
See, I feel like you're doing it right there.
We went to the PDQs.
What's the PDQ?
PDQs is basically like a Chick-fil-A that's not like trying to convert you.
So a good company.
We've been. Well, I mean, I don't know the backstory, so I don't want to. Listen, folks, I'm not endorsing anybody anymore.
Okay,
like I'm just not.
You just can't.
Unless you're paying me, which Blue Chew, like
Blue Chew, hit us up.
It writes itself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not endorsing anybody anymore because I just don't know. Because like, You go out there and you're just like, hey, this good cause is doing this, and then it turns out like half the people are pedophiles. Like you just don't know.
You never know.
You don't know.
You never know.
You're just better off keeping to yourself, unlike the people in Florida who want to talk to everybody. But
True.
what I'm saying is, so we went to the PDQs, went to
Right.
the Zaxby's, we went to Cheddar's, which is
of Cheddar's.
a quality establishment as well. We're a big component of the local pizza chain, which is the Hungry Howie's.
Whoa, wait
down
a minute.
here.
Pizza in Florida?
Listen, brother, we found something that's decent.
Okay.
We found something that's decent.
We have found something that's decent down here in Texas, and we're actually tomorrow night. We're going to a place that's a New York Mets themed pizzeria
in Texas,
in Austin, fucking Texas. So
you have to take some pictures.
I'm gonna take some photos. We'll discuss before the show tomorrow night.
I like to meet the Mets.
Yeah.
I like to greet the Mets.
Yeah.
They're really socking the ball.
Okay. Yeah, like we've really primarily tried to do any food establishment that's just simply around where we were living at the time. So when we were at the apartment, like we hit just about every place within like a 2 to 3 mile radius, but then there were still a ton of places within that radius that we did not get to. And I think the other thing too was like we kind of found what we liked,
right,
and never really strayed from that. Like we found a sushi place that we really liked. Found a couple of taco places that we liked. We found like a good burger joint. We found a good like junk food joint. We sort of found something good for every category of food. But then like we never really did a lot of like adventuring or like research in other places, which so my buddy is staying with us right now, and he's been with us now for like just about 2 weeks now. And
paying rent.
No, man, it's free. Listen, you come to this place, you get to just stay, relax, do what you do. You want to come out? Come on out. Stay for a couple weeks.
It's like one of them sandals.
Like a sand. Yeah. We are the Sandals Resort of Austin, Texas. Come on out. We'll put you up.
That's great. Like my house is like a value resort that like you get like the short straw on, like, and you got to sleep on the pull out.
Oh no, we've got a pull out too. That he's sleeping.
Oh,
on.
all right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he's 100% staying on a pull out. Dan, you don't want to get sushi.
Listen, I'm not against sushi. I just got to be. Listen. Okay, so I had a panic attack while eating sushi once.
Yeah.
We've talked about on this show.
You thought you were allergic to shellfish.
I thought I was allergic to sushi. Turns out, like I was. It was all up here.
I mean,
the mind is a powerful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Like it's not a thing to waste.
Listen. You thought I ate mold again today. It's the worst part about it is I kind of served it to everybody else in the house.
Was it the fucking apple chips again?
No. This one was the tortilla shells that I made for my signature tacos. We got through. It was a brand new pack. We finished, so there was like 3 left in the old pack. We finished those off. We started going through the new pack. I made a taco. My buddy goes to make one, and he just goes, Kevin? And I'm like, yeah? And he just holds up the shell, and there's just a big blotch. And I'm like, fuck.
It's the signature taco.
It was, dude, like, I fuck with tacos down here. Like, that is my thing. Like that's my, like, of all the things I know how to make, that's like the one thing I do well. And I mean,
it's not hard.
But no. See, like it's more than just like cooking up some beef. Okay. You do 3 meats. You got to chop up all the toppings. You got to get some good sauces. You got to bake the tortilla a little bit. You got to get the cheese real nice and melty. You get a little side of rice. You do a little mix of fresh cut jalapenos, some corn, some onion. Put that all in a skillet. You know, basically saute it up. Dude, I fuck with tacos down here.
You know, you sound like a real asshole.
I know. And I fucking served everybody fucking moldy-ass taco shells. I feel so fucking bad.
Yeah, that signature sauce on it, you know?
So, but going back to the whole, like, discovery thing. So, like, he's been here for 2 weeks. Like, his girlfriend... So, it was him and his girlfriend for the first week. And then she went back to New York. He's staying with us for, a few more days now.
That was the plan, right? They didn't like break up in your house.
No. That was always
Okay.
the plan. We actually kind
Okay.
of talked her into staying longer.
Oh, okay.
And like when they first got here, I was like, okay, because originally like she was gonna stay for like 2-3 days, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this, and this on these days. This is how we're gonna do it. And then she's like, I'm staying an extra week. I'm like, that's awesome. And I was like, oh shit, I don't know what else to do because like I've exhausted all the things I know to do.
Were you like, how do you guys feel about JFK? I know a place.
That was something that came up. But it just got to a point where I was like, okay, so like, what do you want to eat? I was like, well, we could do like some Chinese. I'm like, okay. So the Chinese restaurant we normally go to apparently isn't really serving Chinese food anymore. So how do you feel about
What are they
tacos?
serving?
Just dim sum.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And wings, I think. Dude, I don't know. Pandemic's been crazy down here. So it's
Brother, you ain't kidding.
yeah, no. So it's sort of that mentality of or that process of okay, we're now in a different location, so it's not as easy to just go out and do what we've normally done. Like we kind of need to plan around it because it's going to be like a 20-30 minute trip anytime we want to go out and do something.
Right.
But then on top of that, I'm like, oh shit. Like I don't know if I would necessarily take somebody to all the signature spots that we would usually hit up. Just because like those are kind of, casual, convenient stops that we would get like, hey, we're hungry, let's just go get something quick to eat. Not like,
Right.
hey, let's go have an experience sort of
Oh,
thing.
okay. So you built it up too much.
I don't think I don't think I built it up. I just think that I didn't. So part of the thing is we were here for, and I think I've said this before on the show, we were here for like 6 months. And then the pandemic hit. So we really only got a taste of Austin prior to being stuck inside. So it's actually kind of funny that you mentioned, when a lot of people move to a bigger city, they sort of become introverts. They kind of stay inside. They don't really go out and do stuff. That was kind of forced upon us. We didn't really have the option or the ability to go out and really explore. I mean, like we went and we drove around. We found some cool spots that, we eventually hit up later on, but it wasn't like a regular thing because it was like, do we really want to go waste gas if we can't do anything? Not really, and plus like, you're driving around for 3 hours and it's like, I'm car sick. Can we like, just like stop?
I've looked at my phone too long.
Yeah. Like I've looked at my phone, like, okay, like that's just go. We can only drive around 35 for so long.
Right.
So didn't really have those like key spots or like those key experiences because like we kind of exhausted a lot of them. And then I was like, shit, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And then like it kind of made me think like, oh man, I don't really know if I truly feel like a Texan yet. Like I don't know if I've ever really settled into being like an Austinite because like listen, there's a ton of shit you can do down here. You just got to figure it out. And there's like a lot of planning. There's a lot of research you got to do. As I think case in point, like at one point we tried going to get brunch. It was gonna be like an hour and a half to get food. And we were like, fuck that. We're not waiting. Like, let's find a new spot. I looked at my phone, scrolled through. I'm like, this place sounds cool. Let's go there. We show up. It's a food truck in like the middle of a field. And I'm like, let's go somewhere else.
Right.
So there's like a little more research you got to like put into it down here. Otherwise, you're going to end up at like a gas station food truck and nobody really wants that.
Right. And we kind of did the same thing. Like we were starting to hit up some spots for like breakfast and that sort of thing. And like there's a few we were like, okay, well we've got this in our general vicinity. And like when I actually think about it, like we have tried some local places. Like we've tried the Wooden Spoon, which was that place that I said was awful. And then we tried another. It's more like a little chain, like the Sonny's Barbecue.
Okay.
We tried Sonny's Barbecue, and that wasn't great either.
How
so
is
like
the barbecue in Florida?
It's not
great.
Okay, I say that being that like I've tried like Sonny's Barbecue and like Texas Roadhouse Barbecue, but there's a guy who we pass daily.
Mm-hmm.
He is a food truck guy who basically like parks at the Sunoco, and like, and it's got like this truck, and he's out there every fucking day with, and he says he's the king of the fucking barbecue or whatever side of the truck, home of the $20 slab, is what it says on his truck. And I'm just like, one of these days, one of them, I'm gonna try that $20 slab. It ain't today. It ain't gonna be tomorrow. But one of these days, and then like, you sit there and this guy's literally there every day, and then one day, motherfucker in an enchilada truck rolls up on his spot.
Oh.
And now homie's got some competition.
Okay.
And then
is it dueling food trucks, or did he just not resign?
It's dueling. I mean, it's like two different nationalities, but like you know, if you're hungry, you got two choices.
So,
you're still competition.
Wait, is there like a culture war going on in the gas station parking lot?
I don't know, but like across from this is the thing that's wild about Florida. Like, there's a lot that's wild about Florida, but this particularly, like, I find completely wild. There's no rules to anything.
No, there's
no
rules.
There's no fucking rules because, like, right, and I have to talk to you because, like, first off, I need to know what the rules are because I don't know what the rules are.
I don't know what the fucking rules are anymore either.
But so there's the king of the $20 slab.
Mm-hmm.
There's the enchilada guy, and then when you go across the street, which is like an intersection, into the median of the parking lot of the Publix grocery store, which is right next to the Sunoco, every fucking Saturday there's a guy that rolls up with his fucking minivan to that fucking intersection and pulls out a bunch of like baby gear and is like publicly yard selling like cribs and fucking jumpers and baby genies and shit. And we're just like, wait a minute, hold on. How can you have a yard sale in front of the goddamn grocery store next to the enchilada and the king of the slab guy?
Right.
Like, I don't understand how any of this works.
That's a bit
Don't
confusing.
you need a permit? Do you need a permit? I don't know.
There's a guy, and I think I may have mentioned this, but there's a guy selling fresh shrimp out of the back of his pickup truck on the main road going to our house. Just off the side of the road, big old sign that says fresh shrimp, nothing else, and then a red pickup truck.
See, we got a lot of that, but it's boiled peanuts.
I could be down for some of that because I feel like that's not a food that's just gonna go bad in the hot Texas sun.
I mean, that is a fair right there.
Right.
But one thing, and I don't know how, I mean, we open up the show talking about how we've been in the news and stuff like that. You know, apparently, first off, never fly Delta, but apparently Delta's on the rise. And like, you know, people are scared, don't know about the vaccination situation. Here's where I'm at. I've gotten my shots.
Got my shots too.
Gotten both my shots back in New York. I've got the card to prove it. Come down to Florida. Everything's kind of wide open, that sort of thing. And I'm like, you know what? You guys do you. I've done me. I've taken care of me and mine. You know, everyone in my family, including, you know, extended family, has gotten the shots. Everyone's cool. Everyone's copacetic, that type of thing. And now they're like, you got to wear the mask anyway.
Yeah.
And they're like, but it's recommended. And like, so and down here in Florida, like, they didn't do it in the first place. So like, who the fuck cares, right? But I'm at this point now where I'm walking in, like, and also, to be fair, I don't pay attention to the news at all.
Yeah.
For the most part, like, I catch a trending hashtag every now and then, but like, I mean, you couldn't miss the Cuomo one, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
but
I figured you'd be all over that one,
dude. I've been saying it for years. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he did okay by the weed thing, but like, you know,
the weed thing to me seemed like it was how do we deflect attention to something else?
Pretty much.
Because it was like, oh, we're going to get legalized weed in New York. And then it kind of was like, no, we're not. But we are. But no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. And then it seemed like it was just dead in the water. I was like, hey, Andrew Cuomo is being accused of sexual harassment and misconduct. Weed is legal, y'all.
And they're starting to find the bodies. So like,
bodies.
you might want to divert attention a little bit. But anyway, point being is I don't pay attention to fuck all. I've gotten my vaccine. I started walking into places and looking around, and like every motherfucker's wearing a mask again.
Right.
And I'm just like, wait a minute. Am I what wait. What am I supposed to do?
We're back to wearing them.
Wait, you're back to wearing them?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
So this is my theory. And this is from somebody who has a master's degree and nothing else about that.
All right.
My thought is...
That's something.
Listen, okay. We're in a better position because we are vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure we've already had it. So...
Right.
We're pretty sure we've already had it. We've been
riding
vaccinated.
That train, okay.
The thing with the mask, I look at in two ways. Number one, for the previous year, we wore masks anytime we went out. We barely got sick over the course of that. Like not even barely a cold, barely allergies. The moment we got vaccinated, we started going out more. We started doing more things outside. So you come home, you're like, don't really feel good all of a sudden. You wake up the next morning, don't really feel good today. Austin is now in stage 5, which is like the
Cancer?
Worst. Basically, we might as well.
Okay.
Stage 5 COVID. Where
I'm just asking questions. I'm asking questions. I'm not making any political statements.
No, I'm
asking questions. Hashtag don't get sued.
Don't get sued. We're not trying to get sued. We're just trying to understand. That's all we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Stage 5.
Show.
Yeah, stage 5 being like the worst stage you can be in for
COVID. That's worse than Trebek.
It's so sad. But the issue with the fact that that Austin is now in stage 5, nobody can mandate anything. Nobody can require anything because the state officials made it illegal, I believe, to enforce mask mandates, to enforce any sort of COVID restrictions. You're not allowed to do that.
So did my state.
So it's a situation of we recommend that you do it. Some businesses are posting, and I have seen this a few times this weekend even, masks are required to enter. Which, hey, you know what? I'm okay with. Because I don't mind wearing a mask if it's going to make somebody else feel more comfortable. Because, listen, I did it for a year. I don't give a shit. My freedoms aren't being fucking... ain't nobody trending on me, okay?
Look at you.
Fuck. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is somebody that you do not trend on. But these fucking idiots who were like, "Oh, my freedoms. Like, if I wear a mask, my freedoms. What happens to them?" Like, guess what? Shut the fuck up. You're being a bitch. Okay, you're being a fucking bitch. Okay, just shut the fuck up. You're being a little bitch. Stop being a little bitch and just put the fucking mask on. Masks. Listen, I'll wear a mask. I don't give a shit. If you want to know if I've been vaccinated, I may or may not tell you. Okay, listen, I have been. Yes. Am I gonna walk around with my vaccination card? No, I'm not gonna do that. But just this mindset of like wearing a mask is wrong, and it's not. Shut the fuck up. I can't get over that enough. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like, you're fucking annoying.
It's so interesting because I think we talked about it a little bit previously. Was first off, like. Or maybe it was just in a private exchange.
Right.
For what I saw, it was initially mask showed that you're taking the virus seriously.
Yes.
You're concerned about your own health and the health of others, and you're trying to be a responsible person.
Right.
Then the vaccine came out, and it came out and stated that if you were vaccinated, you no longer had to wear a mask.
Right.
If you were not vaccinated, you had to wear the mask.
Right.
which down here in Florida turned into basically saying like it was ammunition for the anti-vaxxers to start wearing the mask as defiance to the vaccine, even though they were anti-mask
kind of like
before the vaccine.
Dude, it's so ass backwards. It's so fucking stupid.
Yes.
It's so fucking
but
stupid.
But now that the masks are being required again, if I'm a stupid redneck hillbilly, what am I going to do?
I don't know. Stay home and love your cousin. I would say
rule number one, brother.
Rule number one, brother. So the other reason why I think that there's going to be a lot more mask recommendations, they just don't want people getting sick in general. And listen, if the Delta variant's going around, if people are still...
Holy shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Bert, we'll get to that in just a minute.
Breaking news in a minute.
We were supposed to circle back to that too, by the way, and we kind of forgot.
Well, we're going to.
We're going to circle back to it. Okay, hang on. I'm going to finish this thought.
And first off, if you're watching this after this show is aired, you need to watch this live to be part of the chat.
Yeah.
Part of the whole shebang.
This is an experience.
Bergman's on here every week dropping facts. We're getting opinions from everybody. This is a community show. And you don't have to worry about spread.
Exactly. I think one of the things they are trying to do right now is just reduce the element of sickness in general. Not necessarily COVID, not necessarily like flu, allergies, just general bugs or whatever. Just the whole thing in general, because listen, again, we just had a year where a lot of people didn't get sick because if they were going out, they were wearing masks, they were being clean, they were washing their hands, which seems like an odd concept that, people aren't washing their hands.
People weren't doing that before?
I don't know. Right. Not. So this and the other thing. So I think a lot of that is, can we try to reduce just the overall sickness throughout society right now and try to get people to go back to wearing masks, which again, I'm fine with. Like this past week, go to the grocery store, wearing a mask now. Going to the department store, wearing a mask now. Walking through the restaurant, yeah, I'll put a mask on. Walking through a bar, yeah, I'll put one on. But like, it's just, little things add up.
Now, like, I'm not a conspiracy guy.
You're supposed to get sick. That's how you build up immunity. True. Agree. I do agree with that. I think there's a little... So let me rephrase that a little bit. I think there's a little more panic behind. Like, if there's like a mass outbreak of something, they're trying to prevent that from being like on top of COVID.
Well, first off, it's the Delta variant, which we know Delta doesn't do anything. So like, we can bank on that. But also, I'm not a conspiracy guy. But I'm just saying, a lot of people made a lot of money when masks were being required. They kind of maybe overproduced this vaccine a little bit. I'm just asking questions.
No, they did not overproduce the vaccine. Motherfuckers ain't taking it, and that's the problem.
Because they're pushing a third one, like a third dose.
Right.
And I'm just, I'm not trying to get sued. I'm not giving anyone any type of advice. I'm just asking questions of like, let's see. Disney, as soon as the mask mandate came back, canceled their buy one get one mask sales that they were having on during their stores. Suddenly, as soon as it became required again.
Listen, okay, that's just business 101. Listen, it's just business, man. As somebody who works in business, that's just business, baby.
All right, so let's circle back to this Python thing.
Yeah,
so we talked about previously.
So, we're bumping a couple of the other stories and things that we had going on tonight to circle back to this.
This is fucking important.
Yeah. So last week we talked about the Python problem that's plaguing Florida.
The big Python problem in Florida because they were having a radio contest from your local DJ was telling you to go out there and capture some pythons for a chance to win some money. And Bergman came in with the follow-up with the friendly update that a novice won the python removal, and that's just good old fashioned American ingenuity right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some hard work and elbow grease. Removed 41 fucking pythons.
41.
And the longest python of the contest was over 15 fucking feet long.
That is insane.
What the fuck?
We need to do this next
not?
year. We need to do this next year.
Next year, brother, they're going to be taken over by then.
Who?
The pythons.
But even more reason for us to do it.
And they're not even going to be doing funny walks. Like, they're just, they're taking over this. Yeah, the silly walks.
What?
For God's sake, you weren't a flying circus fan, clearly.
No, I was not.
Okay. Anyway, the pythons are taking over.
Mm-hmm.
They're eating the alligators.
I've heard, yes.
But they're not anywhere near me because every night I wake up from the fucking frogs
that are just
frog. You got a frog?
We got a frog. His name's George. He's
Brother,
actually got a family. Yeah.
Oh, he's family man.
Yeah, okay. Although we think he may have abandoned his family or gotten run over because we haven't seen him in like 3 days. He went
out for a pack of cigarettes.
We think he might have gone off for a pack of cigarettes and then got run over.
Okay.
Because literally 3 nights in a row, we came home after like 10 p.m. Mm-hmm. and he was just chilling on the front step.
Right on.
Yeah. That was all I had. Back. Yeah, and he hasn't been back. His kids are running around though. I'm trying not to run over them with my lawnmower.
He might be a rambling man.
Could be a rambling man.
Listen, is there any other like phrase like rambling man? That I mean, like if you're a rambling man, you're just a piece of shit. Like that's what you are. Is there anything else? It's like, yeah, I don't know. You seem like a real piece of shit. That's not what that. Have you listened to the song, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But no, listen, next year.
Next year.
I'm gonna sign us up for this.
For the Python?
For the Python challenge. We have to do it. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna stay with you for like 2 weeks.
Okay, I got a pull-out couch.
I'm gonna stay on that pull-out couch. We're gonna go hunt ourselves some pythons. We're gonna get some filming equipment. We're gonna film the whole thing.
Okay.
Put great content together.
Listen, you know my weak spot is doing things for content. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we should go out to the swamps.
I'm not going to.
We should go. Why,
brother? Listen. This I know. Like the swamps seem romantic.
No, they seem terrifying and awful, and that's why I want to go.
Yes. Listen, when my backyard floods, I'm scared. Okay, because I don't know what's in there.
Okay.
So, like, to go out to the actual swamp, like, we can go to Gatorland.
We'll get a tour guide. We'll get we'll get one of those, like, land and water, like, transition boats that, like, what are those? Like, the fucking...
You're talking about an airboat?
An airboat, yeah. We'll rent an airboat. We'll have some guy named, like, Jeb drive us around all day, telling us where all the cool gators are at. We'll just, like, throw back some silver bullets, listen to some Bob Seger, and we'll just fucking have a Florida day, man. We'll have a Brain Rock Florida Week coming 2022. It's going to be a thing.
You know, I don't know if there's anything more Florida than what you just described.
Dude.
Like, it's pretty good.
We will make sure that you get settled in the right way.
Okay. Well, if we're doing that, then we got to figure out what a Texas trip is, because we're coming down to Texas.
Oh, we'll just go shoot some guns.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go shoot some guns. We'll buy some cowboy boots.
How close is the Alamo?
About an hour and a half. We're actually probably going to the Alamo this weekend.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. We're gonna try to go down to San Antonio. I'm gonna try to bring my buddy to the Buc-ee's, show him the great holy grail that is known as Buc-ee's gas station.
Okay, so we've got the Buc-ee's around here, but I've never been. Like, what's a Buc-ee's?
Dude, it's just a magical place.
I don't understand.
I don't know how they are in Florida, but in Texas, they are a thing.
They're a thing.
It's a thing.
Okay.
It is a stop that you take in life. It's a fucking gas station. I don't know what to say, but it's a magical experience. The first time we went there, they were like, "We're gonna go to like this really big gas station." And I was like, "Okay, I've been to a big gas station." We pulled in.
I've been to a Sheetz.
And I was like, magical.
Oh yeah, can you grow a mullet for Florida Week?
100%. I will stop cutting my hair right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh mullet.
This might be the best idea I've ever had. This literally might be the best idea I've ever had.
I can't grow my hair, but I'll wear a wig.
Yeah.
And
we'll get wigs if we need to.
Some wigs.
Yeah.
Some Bob Seger.
Oh, some Bob Seger. We gotta get those like retro like wraparound shade. Oh my god.
Get some natty lights.
Oh my god. Oh, I want this. We gotta. I've already got one of the retro igloo coolers. We gotta get the whole fucking fleet of them. This is gonna be a baller ass week.
All right, Florida Week
coming 2022. Let's eject.
All right, well,
before I come up with any other stellar ideas.
If you're not excited, I don't know what's the matter with you. And if you are excited, be sure to subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
For more content like this, we got Don't Be an Asshole, the internet's favorite game show, tomorrow night live. And I promise you, episode 2 of State of Sunshine coming this Friday. Dropping on the channel.
I might have some availability to do some more stream stuff coming up here soon, so be on the lookout for that.
How
folks.
about that?
We've been getting a lot of good feedback from people on some of the other game stuff. So if there's things you want to see us do, because listen, we have so many ideas, but if you want to try to be like, hey guys, hone it in a little bit, throw us a suggestion in the chat. We'll respond and probably do it.
If you just want more Florida content. You know?
Yeah.
More mullets.
Exactly. I want more mullets. This channel, that's what this channel needs, is more mullets.
Is more mullets?
I'm going to bring it.
I mean, if you have to.
I will.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
That's not just a statement. That's a guarantee.
That's a guarantee. Yeah, you're going to get it. Yep. Whether you want to or not.
Yeah, just like Cuomo. So for this week, I'm Jason Ash.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.